Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jerry Yap. We're back again with another Minisode. Today we're going to talk about Numa, the next map in the chronological release order of my series, 0 to 20 Zombies, No Quick Revive. Yes, I haven't named it yet, but that was actually not a bad intro. If you hear that, give me props, man. I feel like I deserve them there. Numa is a fucking map, let me tell you, man. It's certainly a map that has a design to it. It's certainly a map you can play. It's certainly a map in the Call of Duty Zombies series as a whole. Pretty neutral stance there. You will find out how I feel by the end of the video, or the end of the podcast, or the end of the talk show. Whatever word you want to use there for what it is. Okay? So Numa, the Swamp of Death, as you would call it if you were Japanese or spoke the language, certainly is a Swamp of Death, man. There's a lot of swampy areas with some mud that can slow you down, actually. It's not as bad as Origins mud, but it certainly slows you down, man. This was the third map to ever come out in the Zombies in Zombies history, right? Third World at War map. It's pretty decent. It doesn't expand a whole lot on, the zombies mechanics in general, but it does add some cool shit. Dog rounds. Fucking dog rounds got introduced in this map. Obviously, huge staple of the series as a whole. Think there's so many zombie maps that have dog rounds or some sort of boss round or max ammo round, and this is the map that we have to thank for it, man. Fucking the Hellhounds, fluffy as they were once, everywhere on this map. Every 5 rounds or so, 5 to 7 rounds, I think. The dogs spawn, man, and let me tell you, the first time seeing that shit too. It's fucking scary, man. All of a sudden, the screen gets foggy. You hear the zombie say, "Fetch me their souls," and you're like, whoa. What did I sign up for here? This is pretty spooky. What's going on here? And then all of a sudden, you hear like the dogs fucking growling and yelling. You hear the thunder strike. You hear them spawn in. And you're like, oh, fuck. There's zombie dogs. I did not expect that to happen right now, but here we are. Later there goes on to be crazy shit like, fucking monkeys, right? Zombie monkeys in like Ascension, and then there's like fucking wasps and meatballs later in the series in Black Ops 3. But yeah, Numa, man. Dude. Okay, so playing this map to start off, like way back in the day, it was cool, right? Zombies wasn't that intricate yet. Not a whole lot to do, no pack-a-punch or anything. Playing it back in the day was a cool experience, man. But going back and playing it years later this is not one of the top tier maps, guys. Maybe it is to you, but the only fucking viable strategy is just training around the comms swamp or whatever it is, like the communications area where there's like a giant square. And you basically just run around that over and over and over and over and over until your brain is officially rotted out of your skull, because, that's literally the only viable strat. I tried to run around and it just doesn't work, man. There's just way more success in that one area. So that's basically what I did, man. But let's talk about the fucking wonder weapon they added, man. The Wonder Waft DG2. Who does not think of this gun when you think about zombies or talk about Call of Duty Zombies, right? The fucking Wonder Waft DG2, man. If you, for some reason you don't know what it is, this is a German-made wonder weapon. When you fire it at a zombie, electricity arcs and kills 10 of them if they're close by to each other. So you shoot one shot, you kill 10 of them. I don't know if it's exactly 10, but that's pretty much what I always thought. Yeah, huge on this map. Huge on this map for high rounding. You absolutely just need this thing if you want a high round. Other weapon, doesn't matter what it is. Could be something you buy off the wall. Like the trench gun is pretty good. Trench gun, Tommy gun, LMG, whatever you want to run. I like the Galil personally. It's like a hybrid between the LMGs and the ARs. Reload isn't too miserable. Even though it doesn't really matter because we do have perks now, right? So you can take the longer reload guns if you want. I used to take LMGs all the time when I first started out just because I was like, oh, bigger clip size equals bigger ammo, right? But then I realized coming back and playing this, it's like I prefer the light guns, man. I like the light guns because you can move around easier. You know what I mean? You're not as fucking heavy and fat as shit as you are when you're holding an LMG. You feel so obese when you're holding an LMG, dude. You cannot run around at all. That's typically why I go for the MP5 and the light SMGs. Just because I like that extra movement speed, man. It really clutches up when you need it to. But in this map, it does not matter. Because like I said, if you do the one strat in the comms tower, all you have to do is just fucking run around in the circle. Your brain will literally rot out of your head because of how boring it is. And that's that, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. But so basically for my playthrough to round 20 on this, I'll tell you what I did. And it will not take long. You farm the first round of zombies, 5 bullets in a melee. I buy the door, not the door right next to you where you spawn, but I buy the gate too, and then I go all the way around underneath. I fucked the box for now because, like I said, back in the day I probably would have rolled it, but I just like to buy the Tommy gun off the wall, the Thompson, old, reliable, good points gun, solid points gun. You need a lot of points on this map in the beginning to open up everything. And then you open up everything, get the Thompson. It does a pretty good job at killing. It also makes a good amount of points. In this map, each area you open up has a random perk. There's no way to guarantee spawn one perk or another one. You just have to open all the doors and just hope you get Jug early. I got Jug on my second door in the fishing hut. Basically, the 4 main locations are the fishing hut, the doctor's quarters, storage, and the comm room, which the comm room is the one with the training spot in front of it. That's really it, man. I get Jug first, and then I just roll the box for the Wonderwaff, right? That's pretty much all I do. Eventually get the Wonderwaff, head over to the comm room plaza there, and just start running the fucking train here, It's, you get them all riled up, you get them all fucking angry, you put them all together, you blast them with the Wonderwaff, and your horde is gone, That's pretty much all there is to it. That's what I did to get to round 20. I think I got to round 26 before I just killed myself on purpose because I was so goddamn bored. But yeah, man, that's the strat on Shiina Numa. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I know people get to crazy high rounds on this map from doing that. I don't know how, man. I do not know how you could sit here for multiple hours and run that same square over and over and over and over. Props to the dudes that do it, and they get the world records and shit. I could not do that, dude. It is so... I need some gameplay variety there. There's literally just none, bro. It's insane, some of these guys and how they do that shit. But yeah, guys, and also, Shiina Numa is the birth of the Ultimus crew, right? We get Tank Dempsey, we get Nikolai Bolinski, we get Takeo Misaki, we get Edward Richtofen. We get the 4 main guys that we all come to know and love throughout the fucking zombie series. And this was their introduction map, man. I can't remember too much of the lore and how that works, but I believe the nations each sent their respective, one of their best soldiers. Japan sent Takeo, Russia sent Nikolai, the US of A baby sent Tank, and Richtofen was the scientist. And I believe they USA was they sent Tank Dempsey to get the guy that's hanging in the spawn room, Peter McCain, right? Or I don't even know if that's him. I don't even. I shouldn't pretend like I know what the fuck the lore is about because it's so convoluted and I don't know all of it. But yeah, it's just cool to get the characters, man. After After 2 maps of playing as just basic Marines, we finally get some guys with some cool voice lines, some personalities, and a lot of funny voice lines too, right? Richtofen especially, he has a lot of crazy ones, and Dempsey has ones that break the fourth wall, which I like. That was always really funny to me. But yeah, guys, fucking raw motherfucker, like so goddamn iconic, dude. I love it. What else did this map had? Oh, I don't know if anybody remembers it because I never used it. I used it literally once in my playthrough just to see what it was all about. But the zip line, first time we got a zip line in Zombies, and does it disappoint? I mean, kind of. You know, how often are you gonna fucking use this thing? I feel like it's more of a detriment than a fucking savior or anything, right? There's at the top of spawn, it goes down to the doctor's quarters, I believe, and you can just stand on it and take a zip line down, and you know the amount of time that it would take you to run over there anyway. So you know, do with that information what you will. You can make use of it if you want. I really don't believe that it's anything special. We see in World at War, I believe we see the mystery box light for the first time, and it's yellow, right? You look up in the sky, see the yellow beam, you know where the mystery box is, and you can go and get it. Pretty fucking cool. There's also the flogger trap, right? The big ass flog, or the logs with the spikes coming out of them. You activate the button, everything that tries to come at you on the other side gets completely decimated and flung like a fucking trample steam. It's pretty cool, man. I just love the atmosphere of this map the first time you played it, right? It's so fucking like, it's just so wild looking. It's like just swampy and fucking like depressing as shit. The fog is really menacing. Plus, dude, seeing the rock of 115 for the first time, or like that element 115, was like so insane to me, because it's like, oh my god, dude, this is what's powering all of the wonder weapons and the zombies and stuff. But yeah, seeing that fucking rock with the element 115 was like sick the first time I played this map. That's like one memory that's like logged into my brain that I'll never forget. You know, I'm gonna try to do my best to make this like a decent episode, right? But I guess I'll spoil it a little bit. I really just don't like this map all that much, man. I really, it's so hard for me to boot up any COD that has Numa on it and just want to play it, you know? Just because I know that there's only one viable strat, man. I mean, that really fucking kills the replayability for this map for me. Because at least on like Nocturne, Toten, and Verrucht, you know, sure, there's not much strategy or stuff you can do in them, but like, it feels like you can still make use of the whole map. In this map, I feel like you're really just confined. You really are just confined to that comms tower plaza, right? Like it feels like if you're playing anywhere else on this map, it feels bad. It feels like you're throwing the game on purpose. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I guess I'll go through my dislikes on this map, because I mean this video is not going to be terribly long, I don't think, and it doesn't deserve to be, you know, because this map, sure, it did innovate a couple things, but it just doesn't bring all that much to the table when it comes to like a diverse map. You know, there's no pack-a-punch, which obviously it wasn't created yet, so I can't really mark it off for that. The RNG perks, with the way the perks spawn in, can really fuck you over. Sometimes it won't give you jug till last, right? And it's just you can die before then. Another bad thing in this map is the fucking box guns, guys. I mean, that's just Black Ops 1 in general. No, that's not really a Numa problem. More of a Black Ops and World of War problem. The box guns just suck ass, and obviously they fall off so hard. But thank God there's a infinite damage wonder weapon in this map, right? And that's part of my dislike too, man. I just don't like the fact that you have to have the wonder gun, or the wonder waff, and the ray gun to have success on this map. Sure, you know, you can high round with them, but that's like the only viable strat, which kind of sucks ass. And yeah, just that one fucking training area around the comms area is just so boring, bro. It's so easy. It's like risk free, dude. All you got to do is just make sure you're not going to get closed in from the front, and it's so easy to sprint by them. And if they do get too close, you just have the Wonder Waff to bail you out, right? That's just it, man. Boring map. It's just a really boring map. The mud in the one area, I believe it's the fishing hut. The mud sucks because it can slow you down and fuck you over. But that's really it. On the polar opposite, I'll tell you a couple things I do like about the map. I like the location it's set in. I like the fact that it's like a swampy murk of death, and it's just like, I don't know. It has a really cool aesthetic that really is only unique to this map, right? You really don't see any other maps that look like Shino, and that's pretty cool. It introduces the Wonder Waff for the first time, which, you know, is a fan favorite wonder weapon. Absolute classic, so iconic. Everybody knows this gun. Everyone loves it. It introduces dog rounds. Dog rounds are fucking awesome. Yeah, they're pretty easy. Not so much in this game as compared to the later games, but they're still pretty easy. And that free max ammo at the end of every 5 rounds can really save your ass too. Because right, if you wanted more ammo in the last maps, you would either have to buy a wall gun and just keep buying it off the wall, or just keep cycling your box guns and just, you know, do it that way. Or just pray to God you get a max ammo before you run out. But in this, it's like, okay, we have a dog round. We have a max ammo coming up. I don't have to go too crazy and try to get new guns yet. So that feels pretty good. Another like I have is that there's, you know, it's just survival, like the last 2 maps. It's not one of those intricate maps where you have to do some sort of crazy main quest to unlock Pack-a Punch or anything like that. There's actually no Easter eggs on this map at all. I like the song. The one is a great song, and I know I said in the last video that the one was on Varrocked, but it was actually Lullaby for a Dead Man. That's my bad. It's a good song, good solid song. Alina Siegman kills it. Very good on the vocals. Kevin Sherwood with the instruments. Very solid, very good song. Pretty cool the way you see the way you play it too. You press X on this phone in the comms area, and you hear this weird voice whisper to you, like, I know where you're sleeping, or something like that. And then it just plays the song, and it's pretty sweet. The zipline cart was pretty cool for the first time, but like I said, it's not very practical at all. I would rather just take my chance running through the water than be confined to that fucking thing. Just doesn't really seem like a good strategy to get anywhere. And I like the fact that it's high roundable. You know, for those people that want to grind the high rounds, I would not consider myself one of those people. I want to get off this map as soon as possible and never come back to it ever again. Unless my friends want to play it or something, but this is a map on solo I will probably never come back to. Maybe a modded version with Pack-a Punch or something, but yeah, I will not come back to this at all. But like, that's fucking it, guys. That's Shino Numa. You know, there's arguably even less on this map than Varrocked, so I don't know. I mean, there's objectively not, right? But it feels like you're really just confined to that one area, and it feels so bad. But that's it. That's really it. I'm not going to shit on Shino Numa all that much. We'll do the ratings here. I think it's a D tier, probably D tier map. I'm being honest with you guys. I think it's a D tier map. There's not a lot of maps I would put below this. It could change though. I mean, maybe I'll put it in C. I'm not entirely sure, but right now I'm leaning towards a D tier map just because, dude, the monotony of the comms tower plaza fucking run is so, it's just thinking about it is making me bored as shit already. Ugh, God, fucking very unviable. Out of 10 score, I mean, do I really rate it lower than Knocked? There's more to do. I would say it's tied with Knocked. I'll give it a 6. 6 out of 10 in the dude in the out of 10 list. It's got stuff to do. It's got one cool wonder weapon. It's got dog rounds. I mean, that's really it though, man. I just fucking Shino Numa, dude. This map was one that doesn't hold up well with its age. The other two do, personally, because the experience you have still feels captured when you go back and visit them. But in this map, dude, it's just... like I said, man, I know I'm being repetitive, but it really feels like you're just confined to that one space. And it just feels so shit. And you have to use the Wonder Waff, right? Because bullet guns suck and there's no pack-a-punch. Just not ideal overall, man. Shino Numa, not too great, man. Not too great. But that, honestly, that's going to go on as one of the worst maps in the series. There's a couple more that'll probably go below it. But the next one shouldn't, right? It's fucking Dare Reese. I cannot wait to talk about Dare Reese. That map is goated, bro. Fucking absolutely goated. Everybody loves Dare Reese. It's like a casual's wet dream, dude. So it's just so fucking playable, man. I love it. I feel like this episode's kind of gonna suck because I've just been like shitting on Shino Numa most of the time, but I don't know, man. I'm still gonna put it out. We'll see how it goes. This is probably not gonna be one of my favorites. I'll listen back to it and see what we think here. But yeah, I just not a good experience to return to. I'm gonna voice crack all the time, I guess. Still, I fucking hate this. I don't know what the hell is going on with me. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Overwatch today. I'm gonna play some Halo today, and I'm looking forward to that because it's not Shino Numa, right? I'm still playing Kirby. I haven't been playing it lately. Trying to finish it up so I can do a recording of it tomorrow. Currently, it's March 23rd, 2024, 6:19 p.m. I'm recording the podcast right now while I got some time, and I just want to fuck around a game for the rest of the night, man. And that's all I really want to do. I need to go for my Jade Zenyatta orb still. I need to finish up. I'm almost done with the Season 2 Battle Pass in Halo. Looking at closing that out pretty fast, and then let me look at my Steam library. I know there's a couple things I want to play and I want to talk about. You know, Ghost Runner 2 is on there. I love the first game. I've been dying to play the second one. I just haven't really had time because I've been sucked up in this multiplayer shit. I'm playing Custom Zombies with some of my friends right now. I've never really been into Custom Zombies before because I never really had access to it. But now my boy got me on it. We're fucking around on it, and I'm having a good time, man. We played Shrek Zombies last night. That was wild, pretty fucking wild. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's silly, pretty silly. The fucking ray gun had Shrek ears on it too, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? People put some time into this shit, and it's hilarious. Still playing some Mechabellum. If you don't know what it is, you should check it out, man. It's early access. It's going to go free to play later this year, I believe. It's an auto battler. You build a board of units. Your opponent builds a board of units, but it's not like real-time strategy. I think you each have like 100 something. I think it's 100 seconds per round to buy units, upgrade units, move them around your board, strategize what you want to do counter-wise, build a solid team comp that works with each other, and it's really fun, man. It's really fun to try to outplay your opponent, and I'm really getting the hang of it. I think I'm here. Let me check my play time on this. I'm 57 hours into it, which is huge for me in general because I never play. I usually give up on new multiplayer games around like 10 hours in, but this one I'm sticking with it, man. It's pretty fun. And that's pretty much it. That's all I'm trying to play. I did buy Garden Warfare 2 on the Steam sale for $4. I haven't touched it yet. Yeah, that ought to be fun. That ought to be fun, man. But yeah, I'm not going to yap for too long. Fucking Shino Numa, dudes. Not my favorite. Sorry if this episode was pretty boring. I feel like it kind of is, but yeah, I won't yap for too long. If you're hearing this, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. I'm not gonna ask for a like, not gonna ask for a sub. Just give me constructive criticism. You know, call me a retard in the comments. Call me a gay fag in the comments. Call me whatever names you'd like. But just let me know what I could do better. And I'm trying to improve on it. I'm getting more comfortable with the talking into the mic. I'm not trying to say as much as my other sayings, but we're doing it, man. We're out here, okay? We are out here. We're making it happen, and it's Saturday now. I'm gonna try to record something for tomorrow. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Maybe it'll be another Minisode. I'm not entirely sure though. I really do want to talk about Doom 2016 before it's out of my mind though, because I did play it recently. We'll see. It might be the next episode. It might be Kirby. I might finish off Kirby. I think I'm still a couple worlds away from beating it, but I mean that's not much time at all, right? You can beat Kirby games so fast. But anyways, with that, I'm signing off. Thanks for listening. Jerry Yap, Minisode number 4 or 5, I believe. I don't even know how many we're on at this point. I know I'm stupid. There's not that many of them. I should be able to figure it out, right? I as a grown man, should be able to figure that out. But here we are. That's me. I'm retarded. Thanks again. See you later, dude.